everybody, it's Christine McCannell here with the Co-Living Code Show. Another fun episode this week on YouTube and on iTunes. Check us out. Plenty of episodes thus far. I think we've had 40 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, already. So
wow,
we've been doing
that's
this
amazing.
I know, we're excited. We're so excited to have you on, Kenneth. Kenneth Starling is with Tribe Coliving, and they have locations in New York and in San Francisco, which, do you want to hit that little button on the San Francisco? Here, we're going to put him in San Francisco real quick. This is a new little hack we just discovered. Boom, there he is.
So we're in SF, we're right next to the bridge, and then we'll pop back into the New York office here in Manhattan.
Love it, love it, love it. So cool. So let's launch into, because I know some people know your history, but not everybody. So
Sure.
Talk about, I know you guys were originally the Founder House. So it was you and Matt, right, that started the Founder House in New York.
So originally it was Justin, excuse me, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, but yeah, Justin Kuznin, and mainly, James and Gallinero was the original founder, and then brought Justin on as a co-founder. But yeah, James and Gallinero was the original founder of Founder House, and that's kind of where we initially started. And then early mid 2017, we rebranded to kind of just open up to a broader market. Founder House was very niche. It was more specifically for founders and tech people, which was really great at first. It was great to go niche to kind of give us a great start. And we just kind of had more and more different types of people wanting to come into the community. So as we expanded the brand, and that's when we became Tribe Coliving, which is kind of a different focus, and we can get into that as well if you'd like.
Love it. Okay, cool. And so now you said there's like 4 of you guys kind of collectively running Tribe across the US.
Correct. Yeah. Really grateful. We're actually expanding the team. We've brought on a lot of new people, actually within the last 3 months. So that's been really cool. As we expand, we're expanding our team as well. But yeah, kind of the main guys from the start. So co-founders are James and Gallinera and Ben Smith. So they're the ones that are co-founders in Tribe. And then myself and Matt Cheng, we're also kind of the original guys. And Matt Cheng has even been there longer than all of us, with James in the beginning, kind of as the first employee. But yeah, Matt Cheng does a lot, and then I do a lot as well. So it's kind of like the core team, and then we've brought on some new people as well, kind of within the last 3 months.
Love it. And then when did you guys started in New York? What year did you guys jump over to San Francisco?
Yeah, so we actually acquired our first building in San Francisco in May of 2018. So just last year, and almost coming up on a year that we've been in San Francisco now.
Love that. And then, so how many houses total, rooms, beds? I don't know how you guys count it, but.
Sure. Yeah, so we have a total of about 220 amazingly awesome, outstanding members, which is really the most important thing. And then we have currently 7 locations in New York and 1 location in San Francisco. We're looking at doing some more buildings here in New York, and mainly expanding in SF as well, with some new stuff in Soma and Oakland as well as things progress.
Love it. Okay, so let's talk about the members. So 220 members, so they just have a monthly membership, and can they stay at either, or do they jump between New York and San Francisco? Like, what's the average stay?
Sure. Yeah, great question. So the average stay is anywhere from about 6 months to a year, I'd say. We do offer some short-term options. So some members are coming for like internships or just kind of a launching point, because it's really a great place for people just getting into big cities like New York and San Francisco. So on average, it's about 6 months. We have some people that have been here, only 2 months. We have people that have been here over 2 years. So it really varies based on the person. We do have, I think, about 10 to 20 members that have jumped between New York and San Francisco. But yeah, it's definitely encouraged. And a lot of people find it very easy. If they stayed in one location in a certain demographic, it's really easy to kind of jump back and forth. So yeah, that's definitely an option for sure.
I love that. And I've been on your guys' email list for a while now, and I love cool. You guys do the Sunday dinners, right? Where it's just open house. So maybe talk about that.
Sure. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite weekly events. It's really cool because it's more or less the food, but just the opportunity for people to come together, connect, and engage, which is really what Tribe is all about. So we're really passionate about events. We've actually brought on an events coordinator, Maggie Doyle, who's doing a fantastic job. We actually have a calendar now all the way till August of all the different events that we're running. This weekend we have a Smash tournament. Last weekend we did kind of like a bar crawl. We've done just the previous weekend like a big networking event. So really just dialing in events, because that's really what we're about here. Like, the housing is great, but it's really about the community and the connections that you can make while in the house. And the events really deliver that and really bring people together. But yeah, the weekly event that we do every Sunday is we do a big Sunday house dinner, which is really awesome. It really brings everyone together to share a meal. And You can make different house announcements and people kind of catch up. We talk about kind of what we're grateful for, what we're working on. So it's a great place to come together and just connect and engage, which is really what we're all about here at Tribe.
Love that. And then do you guys, do people get their own private bedrooms, or is there some with multiple beds in a bedroom?
Yeah, great question. So, yeah, the majority of our rooms are shared. I'd say about 2/3 are double rooms, so shared with one other roommate, which is actually really cool. Because I actually stay in a shared room right now, just because that's kind of what we have available. Here in New York, I kind of bounce back and forth to New York and San Francisco. So when I come back and I go back and forth, I just kind of take what's available. And I originally started out as just like a normal member for Founder House, and then I eventually came on as an intern, then a full-time team member. But the thing that's great about a shared room, especially just a double, is in the morning when you wake up, to me, I love it because it just makes me want to get up and get out of my bed and get going. And you also tend to build a relationship with your roommate, which is pretty cool. Like, it's like kind of, how are you? How's it going? You talk to them before you go to bed. And also, like, it really encourages people to get out into the common areas and connect with other members. Whereas, like, we've seen in some houses where we just have a lot of private rooms, that people tend to be a little bit more reserved and just kind of hang out in their rooms. So we're also working on some kind of temporary style divider walls that are foldable, and so kind of making more like shared semi-shared rooms, which will be really cool coming down the pipeline. But yeah, to answer your question, so we do offer both options though. We offer shared rooms and we offer private rooms. So yeah, it's just kind of what anyone wants, but we've seen shared rooms really deliver kind of the community aspect that we're after. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we do offer shared rooms as well as private rooms as well though.
Cool. And then, so let's talk about, so what are your guys' expansion plans for this year? You know, you've got 220 members. It sounds like you're expanding significantly into San Francisco. Are there any other areas, or what's like your member, like, target rate? By the end of the year, you guys want this many members?
Sure. So yeah, the cool thing about it is we're also going to be launching pretty soon kind of an events membership where people don't necessarily need to come and live at Tribe to be a part of the awesome events that we throw. So a lot of the events are held in the house, but we've also have like this co-working space that allows us to use it as an event space. So we're looking at launching kind of just a small membership where people that are a good fit be a part of Tribe events. So they don't necessarily have to just live at Tribe. They can actually just come and attend events and meet people and network and connect, which is really what the brand is all about. It's about bringing people together and connecting and networking. And the housing just helps us do that. But as we expand and as we grow, we really want to double down on that and offer that type of membership as well. But eventually, kind of long-term goal, 5-10 years, I like to think big, and so does everyone on the team. We really want to be in every major city, globally. So that's kind of the bigger vision and kind of where we're going over the next 5 to 10 years.
Love that. And you're director of the community, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
your wheelhouse. Okay, cool. And you can tell because you're so passionate about it. That's awesome.
We kind of call everyone biz dev because everyone's here to develop the business, right? And we're really not big on titles here. We're all one, right? Just as a universe, as a collective in general, but really as a team. And that's really what has helped us learn so much and grow so much, is that everyone's willing to do anything. But yeah, I mean, not big on titles, but yeah, director of community. I do a lot of our marketing and sales strategy, and I'm happy to go and, like, I'm leading, cleaning and decluttering, spring cleaning this week at the houses. So we all just do whatever needs to be done. And I think that's really critical at a startup stage. And as we continue to scale, more roles will be defined, and we all have our like things that we do. But everyone on the full-time team is really just willing to do whatever it takes, which is really critical.
No, love that. And you're exactly right. That's the startup culture. It's like, you got to wear every single hat. Like, you have to go sweep something off the ground or take the trash out. People are going to get it done and do it. So that's
exactly.
I feel you. So what software, of course we have a software platform for co-living homes. So I'm super deep into tech. What technology did you guys develop your own on the back end, or what are you guys using to manage everything?
Sure. Great question. So we actually haven't really doubled down so much on technology yet. Yeah, we should be raising some money soon. And then we're kind of going to be doubling down on the software side of things. But right now we're just using different softwares that are already kind of provided in the marketplace, and really just focus on building community and connections, because if you can get that right, and if that comes first, all that other stuff will kind of fall into place. So yeah, just really doubling down on like actually building community, and then yeah, kind of worrying about the tech stuff as we grow.
Awesome. No, that totally makes sense.
We
And
do use Slack though for a lot of the communication, just within inner houses and events and stuff like that. So Slack's kind of our main portal.
do you use Slack over WhatsApp, or do you guys also use WhatsApp for communication?
Yeah, mainly just Slack. WhatsApp is used kind of in the initial interview process. If someone's international, we have them interviewed through WhatsApp. But other than that, it's mainly just Slack.
Cool. Yeah. And that works, right?
All right, works
Definitely.
really well.
And so you answered one of my questions already. You live on site. What is
Correct. Yeah.
your kind of,
Everyone on the full-time team actually lives within a tribe location, which is really critical to me. And it really shows that not only are we passionate about the product, but we use the product. So we're always looking to improve it, and we're in it daily so we can really see the little things that other companies can't see because they're not actually in their product. So it's really helped us learn a lot and really make strategic improvements and really increase overall customer experience, which is really critical to us.
no, you're exactly right. Cause you're drinking your own Kool-Aid, right? I live on site. I mean, yeah, it's got pros and cons, but
Sure, sure.
everybody is really impressed when I say, well, I live in my concepts. Like I'm there
Yeah.
every day. Like I'm there, I'm a believer, I'm preaching co-living and I'm living it. So how many team members total do you guys have then?
Sure, sure. So, I mean, I consider all of our house leaders team members as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a house leader at each location. We used to call them house managers, but as a community, we no longer need to manage anyone. People really kind of are coming here because they want to be a part of the community. They want to learn. They want to grow with others. They want to be surrounded by other positive, ambitious people. So we've done a good job of just bringing the right people together. So we no longer really need to manage anyone. We're also all grown adults, right? But we do have some really outstanding people that have gone the extra mile of just being normal residents, and then we kind of promote them into the house leader position. So at this point, we currently have 7 house leaders in New York, and then we have a house leader in our San Francisco location as well. So that's 8. We brought on Maggie Doyle. She's kind of the events coordinator. So she helps us do all the events, and she's doing a really great job at that. We've really brought some really awesome, exciting events, and now we're actually going to have a calendar kind of planned out in advance all the way to August, so people kind of know all the events that are coming down the pipeline. And then also we've brought on Bettina, who's kind of going to be like taking more of a biz dev role, kind of just doing anything and everything. She's also going to be helping us out with a lot of social media stuff. We really want to double down on social media this year, and we'll also bring on another girl to help with interviews. We have Mallory Ross, Vanessa. So yeah, some really great people that are coming on. We're looking to hire another house leader for one of our new properties coming on. So, and then full-time team, we're 4 strong. So that makes 4 plus 8, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, about 15 people, I would say, that really makes it happen.
I love it. I know that's what keeps Tribe growing and rock and rolling. I love it. No, and you guys
Sure.
could tell, I mean, for those listening and watching, you could check out Tribe's, website. You could see they're all about community. They're in these 2 cities that, are super expensive to live in, first off. And, people kind of, take a job in San Francisco. Maybe they don't know anybody there. Same with New York. And it's like they get plugged right in to what you guys are doing. So I love just what you guys are doing, especially with building community. That's awesome.
Just to double down on what you just said, that's one of our main, just market targets is people that are just getting into these big cities. And there's 2 things that come with moving, right? It's like the actual housing side of things, which it's not really easy to find like not only just affordable, but like convenient and safe housing within these big cities like New York and San Francisco. So we completely take that in the terms of everything's fully furnished with us. So everything from the bedrooms to the common areas. I mean, we have like 7-inch smart TVs, game rooms, co-working spaces. The beds come with memory foam mattresses, sheets, pillows, hangers, everything that you would need. Also, like everything in the kitchen's provided. So like salt, pepper, cooking oils, pots, pans, blenders, toaster ovens, all this good jazz. As well as the utilities are all included. So you don't have to worry about none of that stuff. Bathroom and supplies are included, like toilet paper, paper towels, hand soap, dish soap, laundry soap is all included. And the big thing too is like the weekly and monthly events are all included as well. So that's the other part of it, where it's like you have the housing taken care of, but then you also just get to meet and connect with people as soon as you get into these big cities. Which getting into these big, fast-moving cities, it can really make it kind of hard to connect and engage with people. And you really just get both of those things taken care of when you come to Tribe. So that's definitely just a key I wanted to double down on, which you're exactly right on.
Cool. No, and so you probably just answered this next question. Like, what's your personal favorite part of co-living?
Yeah. So my thing is 110% like the connections and the people I've met. You really are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? And that's kind of what attracted me originally to Founder House. It was like, wow, like I have like kind of these entrepreneurial ambitions, but like my roommates that I'm like subletting with like don't really have that same kind of mindset. And I just really wanted to get around people that were kind of striving to do more, people that were working on cool stuff. And that's really what Founder House provides. And as we rebranded to Tribe, it's like now it's not just entrepreneurial and tech people. It's like anyone. It's like we have a lot of people that are artists and creators and a lot of students. And people that just genuinely want to do something positive in their life and kind of want to change the world in their own little way. And then they kind of come to Tribe and everyone's working on different things and everyone's more positive, ambitious, motivated, and everyone's kind of supporting each other, which is really critical. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite thing, is just the people and kind of the positive atmosphere that those people that come together really put on.
That's awesome. And then, so Kenneth, my final question, this question I ask
Sure.
everybody, so if I already know what it is where do you see the future of co-living going?
Yeah. So the future of co-living is really in a really positive direction, I would say. I think that a lot of the larger co-living companies haven't really figured it out yet. Whereas I think at Tribe, we've really doubled down on what the most important thing is with co-living, which is the community aspect, which is connecting and engaging. So I think co-living is going in the right direction. I think that we just need to focus more on creating an environment where people can come together and connect, rather than just nice furnished kind of like apartments. So
Yeah.
I think as Tribe, we're really leading the industry in terms of what's really important to the consumer, which is like having everything that's safe, fully furnished, and affordable, and then also having the ability to connect, engage, and just really enjoy your stay in a really positive, optimistic atmosphere, where ultimately the goal is just creating an environment where people can just have a really fun time. I wouldn't even say fun, but just really like a blissful, awesome, amazing time, while they stay here at Tribe, or just a co-living building in general.
And then what is your guys' interview? Do you guys have like a pretty strict interview process to bring people into this tribe?
Yeah, great question. So the cool thing about it is the framing is just really important, and that's one thing that we've really dialed in on. So like the ad copy and the pictures and the website, what it does is it does a really good job of filtering out the wrong people in the first place. So the interview process more or less isn't the right people are going to come. It's more or less filtering out the wrong people, right? So that's what we do a really good job on. It's like the right person is going to come just because of all the framing, just because who we are and what we offer. But the interview process does a really good job at filtering out the people that aren't really good for the space. So so we really do a good job at that. But a lot of times the right people will come, and we really want to get the right people in here. So the interview process is really just to make sure that people that are coming in are a good fit, and also just to answer questions and get clarity on what we offer.
Got it. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're super busy. I love it. I think you have more energy than me. You're just like, that's awesome.
No problem.
So, yeah, definitely.
I think energy comes when you're doing, what you're passionate about. So we're
Yeah.
both really passionate about what we're doing. So the energy just follows. And yeah, I really appreciate, you having me on, and yeah, thanks a lot.
You are so welcome, Kenneth. Thank you so much. And we'll be in touch for sure.
Sure, Christine. Have a great rest of the day.
Okay. You too. Bye.